like normal with these at the beginning of things, it's kind of sped up because I need to save time, need to be able to upload it onto Game Anyone, which has a 20-minute limit. That's a good point. This is pretty boring, it's just me setting up. But anyway, welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter Tri. Today we are taking on the Royal Ludroth with a medium bowgun, using a light bowgun frame and I think the troco gun stuff. Just like that. We're also going to be using the Jaggy Benabra set because I do not have anything else for the arms and helmet that can actually do anything yet. So for now, we're just using the Jaggy and Benabra, mostly just for the Benabra stuff. Which means we have special attack, or status attack up, reload speed +1, auto guard because I have the charm on and I have nothing else better at the moment. We have double poison, which doesn't come into effect because this is the normal Royal Ludroth, and this is not portable third, where we get the subspecies, which is the poison Ludroth. We'll be mostly using pellet shot and flaming shot. As you can see, we get 5 flaming shot, which should be good. What you gotta say, Pachacha? What you got? Nothing too special. And actually, there was a slight cut there because I started whatever. I don't remember why the reason, but I decided to abandon the quest and start over. So, for whatever reason for that, that's what I did. He probably just was not going too well, or something like that. Or I forgot a trap. That might have been it. That was it! Yeah, I remember now. I set down, this is the capture quest, so I set down the trap and he ran out of the zone, and I didn't bring another trap, so he was not going to come back. And as you saw there, Feline Bombardier does not affect your bombs. Instead, it affects your cannon, ballista, and crag shot damage. So now I should have an extra trap, and this should go fine. Hopefully, at least. Now, I will be on the off time between here and facing the Baroth. I will be grinding pretty much the hell out of Royal Ludroth. In my opinion, the Royal Ludroth is one of the best beginning bosses. Has some of the better armor and stuff like that. I will be getting the full armor set and the full bowgun set. I'm gonna get the full bowgun set for everything, but that's just because I want to have everything in access for the bowgun if I would need it. But the full bowgun set and the full everything for it. So, we load up our poison, which, if you're going to do this set, if you're going to use this, my mic is vibrating and I can hear it in my earpiece. That's kind of weird. Normally it'll show up in Area 9, but if not, it's in Area 5. If you're going to use this set, it's strongly recommended to actually bring the light bowgun if you're going to actually use status shots, because the light bowgun gives you 2 in every status, where you wouldn't get much of anything for poison or whatnot from the troco gun stuff. Or tropeco gun stuff. I'm probably going to refer to it as troco every single time, so get used to it. because for whatever reason, I think it's Troco. Pellet shots is also good for getting rid of the Ludroths there. You also get rapid fire if you use the light bowgun, so that might be somewhat of an appeal to you. If you didn't notice, the Royal Ludroth is very resistant to poison. That took 7 poison shots with the status attack up. So, very resistant to poison, which you can see why in Portable Third they made a poison subspecies. If you don't know what I'm talking about for Portable Third, you're probably not into the Monster Hunter community as of yet. I would strongly recommend it though. Portable Third is not actually in North America yet, so that might be another reason why you haven't heard of it. By the way, that's Monster Hunter Portable Third, if you're wondering. That was a whiff. I think 7 shots? No, maybe 8. Nope, that was 7 because I missed one. Nope. Good! That was why! I remember now. Because I was going to sleep bomb him and I had a different mask for Cha-Cha. And he decided to attack him while he was asleep. And that was a little risky, but I do not care. I am Zakiyori Chalcum, I do as I feel. Anyway, Wyvern Fire. Wyvern Fire is it's a very weird shot to explain. It's essentially... It's basically like a large barrel bomb. It has a very set amount of damage, but that damage scales with the attack that your bowgun has. So, there's 3 levels of it. Each of them take a proportion or whatnot. And I think it ignores defense or ignores a good chunk of the defense. It also does fire damage, so that's why it's also good to use on things that are weak to fire, like the Royal Ludroth. But it's very hard to explain. It's not... Yeah, I don't know. I think it gets boosted by Feline Pyro, but I may be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't get boosted by Feline Bombardier. But it is still a fairly set amount of damage, so it's still good to use on just about any of the big monsters. Wyvern Fire to the face! I tried to make a Wyvern Fire gun once before when my other account, that's like an high rank level, it's only HR 51, so it's not like I was too far along, but I tried to make my own. Like, I could fire like 6, not 6, like, oh, if I would have just stayed there I would have been fine. Like 3 or 4 of each of the Wyvern Fire shots. I think level 3 was only like 2 or something. But it's very impractical if you don't have another bowgunner that's going to get the monster to stand still. But it did a lot of damage, especially the things that were fire weak. Now, if I haven't explained it before, which I think I have, the 2 best elements to get... I'm gonna get hit. 2 best elements to have in Try, and also in if you play Freedom Unite, which if you have a PSP, I strongly recommend picking it up. It doesn't quite have the same hitboxes that are here, and it's a slight bit harder, because it is on the PSP, so you do not have the dual analog sticks, so it's a lot harder to change the camera, but it has a larger variety of weapons. It actually has 11 weapon types, I think. Let's see. Great sword, long sword, short sword. There we go with the whatchamacallit? Oh, you jerk! I remember this. He just ran away right when I was going to set it up. I do have another trap though. So. And now, this is the brilliance of this. You can only set one trap at a time. There should be a way that you should either be able to destroy it or recover it, in my opinion. Because... but once you basically break the crest and the main, it's probably pretty close to capture. I can't actually do anything right now, so I just gotta let him run around. Make sure I can't call him so I know where he is. But with the Royal Ludroth, it's good to bring an extra shock trap, because you can only use shock traps underwater. So if he goes underwater, you can only use them to capture. What was I saying? Okay, so we have Great Sword, Long Sword. Yes, there are types in Freedom Unite that are not in Try. So, yeah. They did not have the multiple parts of bowguns, which I thought is a very cool feature. But a lot of people, some people agree differently, some people disagree with it, or agree with it. Great Sword, Long Sword, Short Sword, Light Bowgun, Heavy Bowgun, Bow, Lance, Hammer, Hunting Horn, Gun Lance. I feel like I'm forgetting a type. Switch axes were not in Freedom Unite, so don't say that. Might only be 10. I'm gonna go pull up the wiki to make sure. It had 10 types of weapons. Pretty sure it was 11 though. I want to say, if I had to say something, I would say 11. So, yeah, he's running away. Just gonna like sit back and wait. Dual swords. There's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not in there. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there was 11 types in Freedom Unite. So, and let's see. There are 3 difficulty ranks instead of just 2, like in this. This only has give me a second. Sorry about that. That was like a bank call. I just recently got some stuff done for the bank, and they were calling to make sure everything was right. Recommend to get it if you haven't gotten it, or if you're looking into Monster Hunter, don't have a Wii. Want to get Try. I do think Try is a lot better than Unite. Unite is a lot harder. Unite has 3 difficulty modes, unlike Try, which has 2. Try only has low rank and high rank. Unite has low rank, high rank, and G rank, which is a super hard mode. You can fight some of the best monsters. It also has like, I don't know, 80. I can give you exact numbers here in a second. Monster Hunter Try, number of monsters. Load faster wiki, please. And we have time though, so. As you can see, just there in area 9, you can still see the little X where the trap is. I don't know why I'm signaling Cha-Cha. I guess you can't signal him while you're underwater. See, I've only slain 1. It's a level 3 threat. Wow. I think it gets up to level 6, if I remember correctly. Go to the monster page. Thank you. So, Monster Hunter Try has 35 total monsters, 18 large monsters. Freedom Unite has 81 total monsters and 58 total large monsters. So, by my calculations, that's a lot. And it's also a lot harder of a game, which will make you feel a lot more like actually accomplished something, even though I I don't know. It's just a little... They both are different sides of the spectrum, but they're both Monster Hunter, and they're both really good. We finally have another shock trap. Hooray. Hopefully this time we will not miss. Dang, Ludra. So if anybody has any Monster Hunter related questions that they would like to ask, go ahead and ask. If you have any questions about anything else, go ahead and ask. I don't know. I haven't got that many comments on this so far, so I don't know what everybody's thinking. Except for Monster Hunter Tri is awesome. I'm glad you're playing it finally. Or, can I play online when you get online with you? That type of thing. Which I've explained it before. Explained it, in the update. Yes, you can. Just ask. Just 2 stipulations. You gotta be somewhat knowledgeable about the game. You gotta know what every monster does and whatnot like that. Don't be just an armor noob. And by that I mean you come into the place with a whole bunch of different armors on that just have good defense values, and you have no armor skills at all. That kind of screams to me, you don't know what you're doing, type of thing. Armor skills are better than defense value. Believe me, they are. But anyway, we have finally caught the Royal Ludra for capture, sending him to the arena so we can fight him. Ha 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 ha. This is also a good way to get crest, spongy hide, scales. We didn't actually get a quality sponge, but most of the time this is the quest that I will be doing if I need any farm points or resource points to get a lot of quality sponges. I'll be doing that. Heading back to the village. Let's see what else is here. I know next time I will be grinding up a lot of weapons. I'll also be making sure the Royal Launcher is all the way upgraded, because it is, until you get a frame a little bit later from 4-star quests, it is your strongest frame until it's fully when it's fully upgraded compared to everything else. And it's a non-folding frame, which, in my opinion, is awesome. Cheese. I really hate folding frames. They're incredibly slow. I'll also be getting all the caps and everything, or all the armor and everything. So I'll have to be getting all of that as well, which will be a lot of spongy hide. By the way, if you're looking for spongy hide, it's a lot better to carve the Royal Ludra than to capture it. It tends to drop a bit more. Anyway, on the next episode of Monster Hunter Tri, we'll be taking on one of the fiercest and player-stopping big monsters in the game, the fearsome Baroth. So check it out then. I'm Zachary Chuckum, and I'll see you later.